You right there. Yes, you. Let me have a moment of your time, please. It's time. It's time for you to stop making yourself invisible. It's time for you to stop overthinking. It's time for you to step in to what you want to do. It's time for you to live for yourself. And by living for yourself, fulfill your dreams that you have. Let go of the excuses. Let go of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And start stepping in to something that's bigger than yourself. Now, I don't know you personally. I don't. This happen to pop up on your page, and you can scroll past it, or you can stop and listen to it. But if you listen to this, I want you to actually listen. Hear what I'm saying. A lot of us are dreamers. There's so many things we dreamed about doing. There's so many things we dreamed we could do. And somewhere along the line, we stopped dreaming. We stopped trying to achieve it. And we went with whatever's easy. I'm going to stop dreaming and start surviving. I understand. Again, I'm talking to you not as somebody who's achieved his dream. I'm talking to you as somebody who's in the middle of working towards his dream and still trying to survive. But let me ask you this question. And it's the question I have to ask myself. The job you're doing or the thing that you're doing, is it your dream or is it somebody else's? Is it your vision or is it somebody else's? Think about it. You're going this hard. If it's somebody else's dream, you're going this hard on your job for what? For a paycheck, to make ends meet. And that's commendable. I applaud you. I understand. I do it myself. But what about your dreams? Will you not put the same time and effort into your dreams that you're putting into achieving somebody else's dream? If you won't, why not? Because you got kids, because you got responsibilities. Shouldn't your responsibilities and your kids or whatever it is motivate you to want to go out and achieve something of your own? A lot of times we use our responsibilities as crutches to say why we couldn't do something instead of going out there and doing it. The person I'm talking to, I don't know you personally, but think about it. Isn't there something that you've always wanted to do? You know, in talking about this, I go back to a person I look up to, Tyler Perry, one of a big movie producer now. But his story resonates with me, and I hope it resonates with you as I tell it. Tyler Perry spent 7 years chasing his dream before it actually actualized. 7 years. 7. He got to the point where he could only do a show a year. And the rest of the time, he was saving up for that one show. The first show he did, I believe he saved again, I'm about to mess it up, either 1,200 or 12,000. It was one of those two. I don't have it in front of me. But he saved up money to do his first production, his first play. Expected there to be 1,200 people in the audience, and there was only 30. Wound up being homeless. But that didn't stop him. That didn't deter him. Yeah, he may have felt defeated, but it didn't defeat him. He kept going and kept going and kept going. And now I'm pretty sure the person who's listening to this, you know of Madea. You know of Tyler Perry. You know some of his movies. You've seen him on Netflix. He kept going. And now look at him, because he didn't quit. He didn't stop. Another person that I look up to. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran started out playing on the streets. He wasn't homeless, but he would go and play his guitar out in the streets. And he recorded his first EP. And then he just kept on and investing in himself to where now he's known worldwide. He plays for sold out concerts. Eminem took a shot and sent his track to Dre. Dre thought Eminem was a black kid. And then Dre saw this white boy walk in here and spit bars, and Dre took a shot on him. All because he believed enough in himself to put it out there. What makes us any different from these three people I've listed? These three people I've named? Nothing. The only difference is they were willing to invest in themselves and invest the time it took to get great, while most of us are afraid to even take that first step. I'm leaving that path, that me behind. Too long we've dreamed. Too long we've thought about. Too long we've said if. When do we change our ifs to I can? When do we change our ifs to I will? When? Today? Tomorrow? Next week? Next month? Next year? When? When do you start believing in yourself to do something for yourself? And you know what? If nothing comes of it, fine, that's cool. At least you tried. At least you put forth the effort. Now, I understand. Dreams take money. It takes money to try to make a dream realized. It takes connections. It takes time and effort. But if you invest in you, who's going to invest in you? Who? You waiting for somebody to come tell you to do it? You don't need, I'm telling you now, do it. You got my permission to dream big. You got my permission to go out there and do what you need to do. If you need a platform to come on to help push your stuff, heck, hello, come on to the What's Good Family podcast. I will help promote you. I will help push you out there. I don't have a big following myself, but you know what? I'll do what I can to help you out. Just shoot me a line. But start somewhere. Start. I started this podcast with the idea that I wanted to have conversations with people. Anybody who was willing to come on to the podcast. I want to have conversations with them. Because back in 2018, me and my coworkers had a great conversation, and that's what gave me the idea to do the podcast. 2018. I'm going to emphasize that. Back in 2018. Then throughout the years, me and my cousin talked about, I told him I wanted to do the podcast, and he was all like, let's do it. That was maybe 2020, 2021. I didn't start this podcast till November of 2024. I talked about it in 2018. That's all I did was talk about it. Said how I wanted to do it. Said how I would like to start a podcast. Told myself I couldn't do it yet. I'm not ready. I don't know how to do it. Who's going to listen to me? Well, I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to keep talking about it until somebody's going to come along and grab my hand and tell me, hey, let's go, buddy. You're going to do this podcast and I'm going to promote you and I'm going to support you in every step of the way. But that never happened. Didn't. It wasn't until, like I said in previous episodes, it wasn't until my wife basically told me, stop talking about it and do it. Don't talk about it, be about it. And I took that leap of faith. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not talking to you as somebody who's finished this race, because I'm still in the race. I'm still going. I haven't even made a year yet. But I will be remiss if within this year, I don't look back and say, come on, there's more of y'all out there who have something to show to this world. This world deserves your talent. And I'm talking about whatever your talent is, whether you're a singer, whether you're a dancer, whether you're a gamer, whether you're a choreographer, a chef, even if you're just a house dad, that dad, that Mr. Fix It, that does everything around the house. You got to start somewhere. I look at a lot of the big names that I grew up with. I grew up in the era of kid stars. They were pretty big. And all because they went to an audition. All because somebody took the time to help them. Not help them, but as kids, their parents saw their talent and set them on the path to go out there and achieve it. We're grown now. So you can't blame mommy and daddy. That they didn't see your talent. Fine. They didn't catch it then, but you can catch it now. You can do it now. You don't need mommy and daddy's permission to go out there and achieve something that you want to achieve. Go out there and do it yourself. Get it done. If you don't know how, let's research it. Google it. Let's find a way to get it done. But let's just stop saying we can't do it or it's just not the right time. Because when is the right time? What makes it the right time? When you got all your money, when you got the ducks in a row? When will the ducks ever be in a row? When? When will you have time? My wife has this saying, and it's something that I've adapted and I've learned from it. People make time for what they want to make time for. You'll sit down and you'll watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta or the Real Housewives of Huntsville or Love and Hip Hop. You'll sit down and devote your time and energy to knowing about these stars and their life and what they do and how they live and ABCDXYZ. You'll sit down and watch the Home Channel and watch the house makeovers and everything else like that, knowing a lot of this stuff you're able to do. You're a DIYer. You are. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm talking to the DIY. But y'all will sit down and y'all watch this stuff and duplicate it. There's your content right there. If they can do it, why can't you do it? To my music producers, to my singers, to my songwriters. You got TikTok. You got SoundCloud. What are you waiting on? You got platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Push your stuff out there. I remember when I started doing beats, I didn't have this. I didn't know how to get it out there. But now that I do, please believe there's going to be some stuff coming from me. To my gamers, this is your market right now. Like, gaming is such the rave right now. Who cares if you get killed all the time on Fortnite? Who cares if you didn't get a medal on COD? Put it out there. Record it. Let's figure it out. All I'm saying is, with so many avenues out there that is available for us to start in the process of achieving something, why not go down the rabbit hole and see how far it goes? Why stand on the sidelines watching everybody else play the game, knowing you're capable of playing too? Why sit outside of the pool knowing you're a professional high diver? Why shrink yourself into this corner and say, don't look at me, when the core of you is saying, I want to do more. I aspire to more. Why can't I achieve it? Why can't I go do it? Why can't I just be more? I'm telling you now, be more. Do more. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. Don't die invisible to yourself. Go out there and live your life to the best of your ability. Achieve and dream. If you love to eat, guess what? Become a food critic. Go to different restaurants. Yeah, you may come out of pocket right now, but who knows, it may pick up enough traction to where the people start paying you to come to their restaurant and taste their food. If you love to travel and stay at different hotels, leave reviews. Blog and document your travel, your experience on Delta Airlines, your experience on Southwest, your experience on Spirit. Document how the room was when you got to the Hilton or the Marriott or the Best Western. All that is content. Again, and I'm going to keep saying this. I'm not talking to you as somebody who has it all together, because I don't. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and tell you there won't be sucky days. Heck, I've had a sucky week. ChatGPT is probably sick of me right now because of how much I've been talking to it, how much I've expressed my feelings to it. I'm telling you, like, it's to the point, I mean, I'm out of free chats. It's telling me I got to get a plan in order to keep talking to chat. Like, that's how much I've been talking to chat. So I'm telling y'all, man, it's difficult. It's hard. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Get off of easy street and let's get into hard mode. Let's roll our sleeves up. Let's dig our heels in. And let's put something out there that's meant for us. Because if you don't achieve your dream, nobody's going to achieve it for you. Nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. All I can do is provide you a platform. You have it. This is my message to everybody. Anybody listening who's willing to listen. What's Good Family Podcast will be a platform to help push you out. I will treat you no different than I've treated anybody else who came onto my platform. Put out a video on Monday. We do shorts Tuesday through Friday. And I circle back around Saturday to do it all over again. I am not the best. I am not the greatest. I am trying. I am putting one foot in front of the other and showing up. And if I can show up, shouldn't you show up too? Shouldn't you want to be there too? Again, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's going to be all peaches and cream, Skittles and rainbows, but it's time for us to get out of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and start getting into transitioning and pivoting ourselves to the future we want. Now, normally I end my podcast with saying, those that are new to this, those that are true to this, I'm not going to say that. What I am going to tell you is this. Your future self is watching you and watching the moves you do. It's watching to see, are you going to take that hard right over the easy left? It's watching to see, are you going to do something different or are you going to stay in the same? Now, some of y'all, if you made it this far, some of y'all may watch this, skip through it. Some of y'all may say, hey, this dude don't know what he's talking about. He ain't walked a mile in my shoes. He ain't been where I've been. I haven't. The only person who can walk a mile in your shoes is you, because they're your shoes. Now, I could walk a path similar to, but regardless of the path, I'm showing up. I'm here. Where are you? What are you doing? So this week, set aside 1 hour of one day and decide what you want to do. What do you want to be? Dreams don't stop because you got older. They just get bigger. Dreams don't stop because you got kids. It just means you got to make your dreams need to be more inclusive because you got people to bring along. Don't stop. I encourage y'all look up Tyler Perry's story. Look at Ed Sheeran. Look at Eminem. Look up any artist, and you're gonna find out they started somewhere. I respect NWA, how they started. They started from the ground. That's where we're at right now. We're on ground level. Let's build our empire together. And What's Good Family Podcast will be here if you need us. Well, if you need me, it's not a us. I'm speaking it into existence. It will be a us. There's going to be more people that is going to be included in What's Good Family Podcast. We're going to grow. We're going to get there. Right now, it's just me, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good day. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.